Welcome to Mission Sonlight Edge from the media missionaries of Network 7 Media Center, telling the story of Jesus from the worldwide Seventh-day Adventist Church.
Well, the Adventist work in Cuba started at the beginning of the 20th century. Pastor Spicer from the General Conference at Barrett Creek Mission Board, he came to visit the island by the end of 1902, the beginning of 1903, and he recommended to the Mission Board to send official missionaries to the island. Those who first came to the island were nurses, spouses Moore, and from that point on, the gospel started to spread in all the island.
With the baptism of new members came the need to educate and train new workers.
1922, the church had its first seminary. It was in Bartlett, Las Tunas. That was the first official training center for missionaries in the island. Even several meetings from the division and different areas, conferences in the island, they were held there. By 1940, after some struggles in the Bartlett College, they moved into Santa Clara area in 1940. They had more water there. They were in the middle of the island. There were more access to transportation, like roads and train stations and so forth. And it was like a hub of Adventism in Cuba. Even they had there like call porters, conventions, Inter-American Division boards, and it was really an amazing place. Today we can find some leaders over the globe that were trained in that seminary.
Then a change in government and island culture shifted everything, and life became difficult.
In 1967, it was a change because the new regime, the new government shut down the seminary in Antillean College. And it took 2 years to reopen the doors of the seminary. It was 1969 when they reopened the doors of the seminary. It was small, very small, teeny tiny place where the union offices are today. Even the government had the power, putting things that way, to elect who were going to be pastors and who were not going to be pastors. From 1969 till 1997, the seminary was where the union offices are today.
Many of our viewers may be surprised to hear that a Seventh-day Adventist theological seminary exists in a communist country like Cuba. Not only does it exist, it is thriving. The seminary moved once again in 1997 when the Cuban government gave permission to build a new facility near the Jose Marti International Airport. In 2005, the seminary was renamed the Adventist Theological Seminary of Cuba.
We really praise God and thank our brothers and sisters from Maranatha Volunteers International because they donated to the Cuban Union the facilities where the seminary is today.
This is one of the big miracles God performed in the past for the theological education in Cuba. Later, this seminary in 1997, September 1997, was inaugurated, and since then has offered a bachelor degree in theology for over 600 students.
Currently, 122 students are enrolled and training to become pastors and Bible workers.
Our seminary now has students for 13 countries in the world. The most of them from Latin America, but some of them from US, South America, and even from Africa. We have a good representation from Africa, particularly from Angola. And even we have graduated last year one student, female student from Congo. This is one of the peculiar things of our seminary. In our theological program, we have now 19 female students This is not common for theological programs in the educational institution, but we think that we need to offer equal opportunities to female to develop their potential in the field of the Lord. Thus, our seminary have the goal to offer the best education we can provide for them in all this area, principally in the Cuban Union, but we are not limited to that. So we are welcome students from different parts of the world.
This growth allows for expansion in the areas of studies that are offered.
Cooperation with other universities like Monte Morelos University and the Antillean University in Puerto Rico, two programs, one in family relationships and another one in education. Those sister institutions has been a blessing for us, trying to improve the education in Cuba.
Just like the other schools and university campuses, the seminary has been affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. Unwilling to simply close and limited by minimal technology, the administration and staff implemented new ways to teach.
It's not a secret for anyone that the pandemic, COVID-19, have impacted deeply in the economy of all the countries, and Cuba is not an exception. Our seminary have been, for example, closed without any students now for almost 8 months. It moved us to offer courses online so we can continue offering the training to our students in different parts of the world and in the country too.
As the seminary trains future pastors and Bible workers, it also seeks to meet the needs of the local community. Next month, you'll hear about plans for a new center of influence currently under construction on the campus. And you'll learn about the practical ways planned to help local citizens improve their lives, including opportunities to share the gospel. During the coming weeks, as you consider the offering you will give on Sabbath, June 26, remember the Cuban people and their need to learn about Jesus. From the media missionaries of Network 7 Media Center, this is Mission Sonlight Edge.